Alright, and welcome to part 5 of my F2 playthrough on F1 2021. We're here at Hungary, Budapest. Not one of my favorite tracks, but still managed to qualify P3. So we'll see how things go in the race. Standings-wise, we are well ahead of our rivals. So, we can definitely afford a mulligan if we need one. Alright, and let's get right into the feature race.
We're just 18 kilometers from the city of Budapest here in Hungary, where today's Formula 2 race is about to start. Hold on to your hats, this should be something special. The Hungaroring is located 12 miles northeast of the capital, Budapest. It's 2.7 miles long, featuring 14 corners, and it's got a reputation for making overtaking difficult. Nevertheless, there's a history of some truly exceptional races here. Let's hope that our Formula 2 drivers can serve up some more of that today. Joining me for all today's excitement, a man who is no stranger to this challenging circuit, Davide Valsecchi. Davide, Hungaroring can be a tricky beast to master. What insight can you give us about today's race?
Ciao Alex, as you say, the circuit can be challenging. There's a lot of slow corner which can make overtaking very frustrating. This will be a good test of this young driver's patience. Waiting for the perfect moment to make an attack will be the key to moving up through the field today.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Yuki Tsunoda lines up on pole position, and it's Mick Schumacher in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Campos, Schwartzman, Christian Lundgaard, and Ticktum, Deruvela, Piquet, Ilott, Marino Sato, Alesi, Armstrong, Felipe Dragovic, and Giotto, Joe, Matsushita, Nissani, and Jack Aitken, Markelot, Mazepin, Galeo, and Louis Delatraz starts from the back of the grid.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Alright, you know the drill by this point. Slow start, but we'll see what we can get once we get going. 5 red lights at the feature race at Hungary. And we're underway. And Mick Schumacher gets a great jump off the line. Tsunoda's about to be swamped. Oh, it's gonna be 5 wide in a turn 1? Oh my gosh! What a wild run that was! Oh, contact. That was pretty wild, not gonna lie. Oh, Lundgaard coming through! Oh, and they're 4 wide to that corner, that's never gonna work. Uh-oh. Oh, running wide. Ooh. Ooh. It's all very tight right now. Christian Lundgaard is in the lead, followed by Dan Ticktum, Mick Schumacher, and myself in the top 4. Schumacher looking to make a move on Tictum. We're gonna dive down at the bottom. Oh no, but we blew the corner. That did not go well, and I just took out Schwartzman. I did not want to take out Schwartzman. That was not my intent. But you can see... Whoa! Made a big dive, but it did not work at all. Straight off the track. Here comes Kalamilot, looking to the inside. Side by side with Ilot. So we get the spot. Ooh, oh, had a break. LAC looking to the inside. Not gonna get the spot that lap. Or that corner, I should say. Oh, running wide again. Here comes Lacey to the inside. Oh, I hit the back of Lacey. Come on, man. Oh, I'm back to the field here. Not nailing some of those corners exactly the way I want. Oh, did not want to do that. Strode straight into the back of him like nobody was there.
Behind is 2.6 seconds.
Oh, I did not intend to do that.
final lap of the race.
And Christian Lundgaard is comfortably in the lead right now. And Christian Lundgaard is going to win the feature race of the Hungarian Grand Prix, while Pedro Piquet in 8th place will start on pole for the sprint. And we finish 9th.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
A great win then for the ART team today. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
The difference was in the strategy. Credit to the driver for sure, but races like this really drive home how much of a team sport this is. They did a lot of work on the pit wall to really make the most of each stint and to make the best use of the tires. But that said, all of that would have been for nothing without a talented hand on the wheel.
ART, the French team who have been racing since the 90s in various forms of motorsport, are once again back on the winner's podium today after a brilliant display of driving skill. And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. The lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Difficult call, but I'd say Christian Lundgaard. He was committed the entire race, and it's paid off with the result.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams Championship. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. Another team that excelled today was Dams, who make further progress up the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you there. Take care.
Alright, that was the feature race in Hungary. Taking a look at the standings, close up a little bit. We're actually pretty close for fourth between Lundgaard and Tictum, so that's it's getting tight there. And yeah, so let's go right to the feature race from here.
Welcome back for the final event of the weekend, the sprint race. Here, the top 8 from yesterday's feature race are reversed to make up the grid below us, and in just a few minutes, those drivers will be hurtling down into turn 1. Alongside me today, I'm delighted to welcome back to the commentary box the 2012 GP2 champion, Davide Valsecchi. There looks to be a challenging race ahead of the drivers today, Davide. With that in mind, what are you looking out for today?
Well, Alex, I want to see how the drivers at the back of the grid are going to roll down. They'll need to make an impact in the early stages, and they are probably hoping for a bit of luck at the start. We may see some bold maneuvers out there today.
Alright, again we'll be starting in P9 for this race. Alright, let's get going for the sprint race. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see who ends up winning. Actually, I'll take this opportunity to see who actually emerged with the lead of the race. We had PK on pole, but then look at you had Callum Ilott with a great start. And who's that alongside? I can't. That might be Robert Schwartzman, I want to say. Yeah, it looks like that Schwartzman with a great move on the outside. And Callum Ilott makes a great move as well. They are 3 wide going into the first turn. And I think Callum Ilott has emerged with the lead. Armstrong looking to the inside. Ooh, hopping the curb. That's not good. Important to note that nobody thus far has won more than one race besides me. I mention that because Robert Schwartzman is in second and he won already in this season, so he's looking to become another multi-time winner, but I go really wide. Nearly, like, just swipe off Armstrong's front wing. Yeah, Callum Ilott got a great start, and he is in the lead, and he is pulling away. Just close up on Matsushita. Down the inside we go. And that is a pass done. We're up to P9 now. I believe in the sprints, only first through 8th scored points, so we are on the outside looking in at the moment. But maybe not for long. Closing in on Dan Tictum. Oh, it's going a little too wide at that corner there. Distance to Matsushita. See if we can do anything with the Tictum. You should be able to get him going down into turn 1.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
And that's easy as you'd like, and we are into the points. Coming off the final corner, and Callum Ilott is going to win the sprint race in Hungary.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
And we get P8. While Robert Schwartzman gets driver of the day.
That's it for another race and a fantastic win for Univirtuosi. And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi, just what set them apart from the competition here.
It was down to one thing: consistent pace over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time talking about race and tire strategy, what else to put on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track than everyone else. Amazing skill on show.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
So Ilott, Schwartzman, and PK on the podium.
After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the driver's table. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship leader. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Robert Schwartzman. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
And now a look at the team standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders, who lose ground at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the Univirtuosi team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling installment when Formula 2 returns.
Alright. That was the sprint race at Budapest, Hungary. Standings still stable over Tsunoda and Schumacher. But Lundgaard's getting in there too a little bit in the fight for second. Pulling away from Tectum a little bit. And there you go. And I believe the next race should be Belgium, but we'll find out in a second. It is Belgium. It is Spa. I think we'll do a little bit of practice just to get our feet wet again with Spa. One of my better tracks. Alright, let's take a look. See what we got here in the practice programs. I guess I'll just do time management just to get a feel for the track.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
Definitely not as fast as an F1 car down the Kemmel Straight. Wow, 2 minutes, 7-second lap. Again, just goes to show you how much slower. I mean, still pretty fast, obviously, but comparatively to the F1 car, much slower. Coming up to Roy Nissany, the Williams test driver.
Pace is within the target range, but we were harder than expected on the tyres that lap.
Alright, I really don't think we need much more practice. That lap game pretty much served its purpose of getting reacclimated to the track. We're also, 4 seconds faster than the next person, so...
Quick look at the classification
Ooh, it
at
started
the end
pouring
of the
during
session.
practice.
Then here are your top 3: Acampos, Giotto, and Pedro Piquet. That
Alright, let's go straight to qualifying, where I'm sure we will smash the competition. Mazepin, really? He's up there.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
I think I was the only person to set a lap time under 2 minutes, I want to say.
So qualifying is complete, and we're
Yeah.
all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Campos, Sonoda, and Mick Schumacher. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the feature race gets itself underway.
That's right. Okay, let's get going to the race. It's going to be a challenge to see how far ahead we can get ahead of everyone else, I guess. All right. Let's go to the
It's Saturday, and that means we're
feature
preparing
race
for today's Formula 2 event here in Spa. As the cars are being prepared, let's join them trackside for the start of what promises to be a terrific race. So here we are again, a whopping 4.35 miles of track here at Spa, featuring long straights, some seriously fast corners, and some massive elevation changes. This is a track that routinely delivers high-quality racing, and we'll be hoping to see just that from our young F2 drivers today. Davide Valsecchi joins me today. Davide, Spa is a favourite for fans and drivers alike. What tips would you have for these young drivers today?
Always a pleasure to be here, Alex. Who doesn't love Spa? I wish I was down there racing today. I would say there's a lot of places to overtake on this circuit, so be patient on that first corner. Try and get through it safely, get a good exit, and get in the right position to attack at the end of the main straight.
And here are the driver grid positions for today's race. It's Campos in pole position then. And it's Yuki Tsunoda in P2.
that was
Looking down
weird.
the rest
Paused.
of the grid, we have Schumacher, Ticktum, Robert Schwartzman, and Alesi, Eilert, Deruvula, Aitken, Christian Lundgaard, Sato, Dragovic, Nobuharu Matsushita, and Mazepin, Piquet, Giotto, Armstrong, and Guan Yu Zhou. Nissany, Galeo, Markelon, and Louis Delatraz starts from the back of the grid.
All
Now
right.
that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
I think we're aiming for a win here, Jeff. I don't know what races you've been watching lately. Nonetheless, we are underway in Belgium at Spa. We dive down the inside, make a little bit of contact with Sonoda, but we're good. We rocket down into uh-oh, something's going on back there. A Rouge and Radion. Oh, I see. There was a 3 wide situation back there. Oh! What happened there? Looks like it was Callum Ilott and 2 others. We're going 3 abreast. And it looks like my teammate Jack Aitken got into Callum Ilott. Ilott sort of slid sideways and was going to wreck, but essentially the fact that the other car was to his right saved him from totally spinning out sideways. Oh, there you go. That was interesting. I'm guessing Ilott is going to have to pit. And he's probably going to lose a ton of positions. And that front wing damage. drifting. Keep it straight.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Interesting to see what happens in second. DRS is now available. Should be an interesting battle back there.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Meanwhile, Dan Ticktum has finally gotten by Yuki Tsunoda for P2. So we were just almost a full pit stop ahead of these guys. I mean, I knew I was good at Belgium, but my goodness. Kind of makes me curious to see what's going to happen in the sprint race. 2 less laps, starting 8th. Oh, if this race is 1 lap longer, I probably could have made a pit stop and still been in the lead. Alright. It's a very slow approach to the line.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
And there we go. Another feature race win. It's Pedro Piquet gets driver of the day.
An incredible win for Campos. Brilliant performance. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
This race, this win, was about one thing and one thing only: consistency. Anyone can be quick for just 1 lap, but there's a difference between that and being quick every lap, over and over and over. If you can do that, if you can gain ground when your opponents make mistakes, but then not make mistakes on your own, you can just push and push.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Campos have come a really long way in this sport, and what a special race this was to see them earn the top spot. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. A strong race then for our championship leader that's extended their advantage at the top of the standings. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Let's give it to Pedro Piquet. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
On to the teams then. Campos have extended their lead at the top of the championship. Another team that excelled today was Dams, who make further progress up the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you there. Take care.
Alright, not much else to say about that race, just a dominant performance, really. Standings, 82 points ahead of Tsunoda. It's going to get to the point where I'm going to clinch up this championship at a pretty early point. I don't know when that point is going to be. We will find out as we go to the sprint race.
We're back. For the second race, we've reversed the top 8 from yesterday, and everyone here is getting ready for what's shaping up to be a thrilling conclusion to the weekend. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao, Alex. It's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubts about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive, and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Alright, let's get going. Let's see what we can do. Can we win the race from P8? Actually, one of our better starts, not gonna lie. Ooh, going wide, whoa! A Rouge and Radion. Oh, slipstream. It's gonna be crazy. Three-wide pass. Get it done. Up to P8. Matsushita, not Matsushita, Tsunoda, then Matsushita, all in one corner. That's wild. We're still going. We are up to P6. Actually, I have no idea who's leading the race. I think it's Pedro PK. Robert Schwartzman, oh, contact. We get by cleanly. Other than that, need a warning, but that's okay. Oh, we're coming on Mick Schumacher at a high rate of speed. Probably gonna get him into the bus stop, if not sooner. Ooh, that's not gonna help my chances. Make a big old dive bomb here. We got the position. All right. Up to P4 with 2 laps to go. And we are on a roll inside of Giuliano Lacey. Giuliano Lacey. Lacey, whatever his name is. Daruvula is ahead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a wild ride up through a Rouge. I basically just turned in too early, and that totally unsettled the car. Let's try that again. Went wide, but I guess it's better than going wide left instead of wide right. LAC looking for the move. All slipstream. Ooh, those curves. Very treacherous. Oh, closing in on Daruvula like there's no tomorrow. On the Carlin car. Ooh, contact, but we get the job done anyway. See ya. Pedro PK is next. Scoring a podium in the sprint race in Hungary, now challenging for the win here in Spa. We are closing in purple sector 1, purple sector 2. A little wide through the chicane, but that's okay. Final lap, here we go. Fastest lap of the race.
Keep this up.
DRS is activated as PK locks up going into turn 1. And here we go. See where we can make a move. Not quite yet, but we're going to have DRS assistance. PK will not have DRS assistance. Here we go. To the inside. He has nothing to defend with. And an easy pass into the lead on the final lap of the race.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Already pulling away by over 2 seconds. That's the win.
Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
Driver of the day. Although that picture is very pixelated.
Brilliant stuff from Campos today. What a superb victory. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
This is why I love this sport. Their car dominates the track today. You could tell they went in full of confidence, with a clear strategy in place. They displays excellent knowledge of the track and made it count when it comes to some of those more tricky corners. allowing them to make huge gains on some of the less confident drivers. I guarantee the fans will certainly be talking about today for a long time to come.
It's time to present the top drivers with their trophies for today's race, and there are a lot of people in the paddock very happy with this result. It's Campos on the top step. And now, let's take a look at the driver's stand. Our current points leader extends their lead at the top of the championship after a very good result here today. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Well, I'm going to give it to the Campos driver today. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula 2, so it was a great effort.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams Championship. Campos have extended their lead at the top of the championship. That's the end of today's race. Thank you for joining us, and I'm sure you'll agree it was a great race and sets us up nicely for the next instalment in a few weeks' time. Take care. From Davide and I, it's goodbye.
Alright, and that is Belgium. Standings, we are now 98 points ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. And I think the next track might be Monza in Italy, which is going to be another very good track for us, so we'll see how that goes. But that's it for this video. Did 2 races, so I'll see you for the next one.